JoJo has fun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sandbox Saturday, the day where we play Sandbox. Oh, I do say we. We've had a let me tell you, it has been a time and a half. It's been a quail's age since I could get the crew together to do some recording and play some games with me. It's been tough. It's been hard to schedule. It's been hard to kind of work out our schedule because it's the nature of the beast. Dr. Pepper with cream soda. I actually really like this. I think I might get more of it. Sandbox Saturday, I just thought I'd do some chilled out time with House Flipper because it's awesome. I like it. And let's chill out. Enjoy some good vibes. Can't believe this is still the place. The freestanding toilet. That's great. That is great. Well, let's find something fun to build. What do you say? Oh, the house that's hiding something. I'm gonna go there real quick. Kim and I fixed this house up like a couple months ago, and we didn't flip it because we're dumb. But let's see how it's looking now. What did we not finish doing in here? Was this room? No bedroom was the problem. But there was bathroom. I guess you could call this a bedroom, living room, the amazing downstairs bathroom. I think what I need to do is just finish up this space and then, yeah, have ourselves a cool little room. Let's get ourselves the stuff we need for a bedroom. You know, how bedrooms do. And I'll get that with a little bit of a wardrobe. Why not? That seems classy. Nice wardrobe right here. Does it clash? Not really. And you know what? I'm gonna psych him out. I'm gonna give him a desk in here. Spin it around. There we go. And boop. Give them a chair. A gaming chair. Yeah, now we're talking. God, this is like my future home. If I can get this whole content creation thing to work, you better bet that this is my future place of living. Also, there's no computer? That seems weird. There we go. I got a laptop. I think I'll put an overhead lamp in here, and that should be fine. This one. Yes. Boop. Okay. This room got a light switch in it? Yes. I'm sure it works. It probably works. It probably works fine. Okay, so now this room has a bedroom. You know what? I want a bookcase because I think there's a guy who you can sell houses to who's like, I want a bookcase to put my books in because I'm a bookcase person. I'd say this room is pretty much complete. That was all I was missing. I mean, Kim could have been around. Oh yeah, my gun. I put a gun there for some reason. I don't remember why. Let me get rid of all the stuff we don't need. Boop. Gone. Bazow. Okay. Yes. Okay. Could do with a mow, couldn't it? Can I switch to gardening mode? Yeah, petrol lawnmower. Okay. Go. Okay, here we go. Time to mow. Oh yeah, I was in desperate need of a mow. You can just tell. You can see on the thing. It's like, oh yeah, this place is not looking so hot. Because all I know is I am relaxed. Hop to it. Hop to it? Is that the song? Relax, hop to it. Where are you gonna go? Relax, hop to it. Now you're gonna something. I haven't lived many places with yards that required tending, so like, that's not true. I've lived in places with yards that require tending, but I've never been the one who did that. Mostly because I'm probably pretty sure I would have a problem with having to negotiate a lawnmower. This is really something that I'm doing right now, with just like getting every little piece of the yard. This is the first game, like, just to be clear, like, we don't so like I said at the start, like, we haven't been recording JoJo Has Fun at the consistent level we normally do for a variety of reasons, but the cheap one is just like we've all been doing different stuff, and it's been utterly just exhausting. But one of the things I noticed is like the days we used to record JoJo Has Fun were Saturdays and Sundays, and that was the only day we recorded, and we would just record for like 2 hours and that was it. We record the rolls we made and we record geese bumps on that day. And I know that these solo sessions are normally me complaining, but that's, you know, It's just me and my thoughts. Just be grateful I'm not playing Hard Space Shipbreaker, complaining about not getting perfect runs of that. So the days when we record are normally Saturday and Sunday, and they normally are fine, but what happens is on Saturdays is when we record Geese Bumps. And that's the big recording episode is the one where we have to go over a book that we, like an actual R.L. Stine book. That takes like 4 hours to record, and then like about 3 hours of prep. So it's like 7 hours, and thankfully Jeff edits that one, because if he didn't, I don't know. Which is good, because if he didn't, I would go bonkers. But it's still, for me, like 7 hours of recording time, essentially a week. It's like, okay, that's not too bad. I mean, there are weeks when we don't read books, and then it's not like, it's still like 3 hours of recording time, 2-3, because it's like just, it takes us a while to get through an actual, just like a recording session of that. And from there, however long the footage is, it's twice as much time to edit it down appropriately. Man, this yard is looking great, actually. I'm really proud of what I managed to do here. Yeah, gosh, that's really good. I'm really satisfied with this. Got a hose? Yeah, can I just spray the side? Is this anything? This feels like nothing, but maybe it's something. I don't know. So we do that every week, and then on Sundays, we play Dungeons and Dragons, and Dungeons and Dragons is our that's Geese Bumps, and that's got to be about a 3 to 4 hour recording session. Everything involved with just like coordination and getting everything set up and all that stuff. So that's 4 hours, and then I edit that, and I've gotten that down as quickly as I can, but even that takes another 4 hours. So I'm up to like 20 hours a week doing edit. That can't be right. Let me think. About 15 hours of that. So about 15 hours a week of just of podcasts, right? You know what? Can I sell? Let's sell this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I flipped it for 30 grand. Oh, 40 grand maybe. The house price was 100. Renovation cost was 300. About 10 grand in furniture. I sold 50 grand in the stuff that was in there. And the house is selling for 140. So my profit is 91K. I'm going to accept that offer. Oh, get out of here. They're taking, before and afters. Cool. That actually, I didn't know they did that. That's awesome. Wow. Now that's cool. The sex dungeon room we built. It actually is pretty neat. Wow. Oh man, I'm actually really proud. That's great. I got the achievement alpha male, so I'm proud of that. All right. Now I have $212,000 to my name. Let's get started on another beautiful home. What do you say? Almost only a garden, house after a flood, connoisseur's home, house in a thicket. Ooh, a thicket's no trick. You guys got to pick it apart with a stick. House on Moon is the big money house. That's like the end game. But how much is this house? Dedicated garage, incomplete state, available immediately, affordable price. Yeah, let's buy this one. Let's see how much work we. Oh, yeah, I'm satisfied with this already. So it's 15 hours doing the podcasts a week, no matter what, because the podcasts are weekly. Both of them are. And then on top of that, JoJo Has Fun recording. And that is, we have it down, if you've noticed, we have it down to 2 episodes a week. I've never thought about how much work we do. We have it down to 2 episodes a week. We record like 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes per time, which means I got about 15 minutes left on this particular recording. And then I think the number of times I just think about the recording schedule while solo playing House Flipper is really high. I need to play with Kim in order to have fun with this game, because seriously, like, that's how we banter. It's on top of that, it's like, okay, it's an hour a week pretty much. Let's just say that, an hour and a half a week, right? Editing that means if it's an hour and a half, that means it's 3 hours to edit. So it's another 5. So I effectively have an unpaid part-time job doing content creation. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. I never thought about it like that. Wowzer Bowsers. So here's the thing, right? Like this is the first really day I've had to play a game, which is wild. I tried to play I have Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and I just cannot conjure the time to play it. I think I played I tried to play it this week. I think the most I could do was navigate a menu, and then I was just I have got to go to bed. I cannot do this. Jeez, I got it months ago. I think I'm still in the start of Mass Effect 2. You know what they say, the grind pays. You got to, rise and grind, gamers. That's the point. And not only that, like, we're trying to do more. Jeez, I just realized Kim and I are making she wants to make a podcast now, and it's an idea that I'm super excited about. And I'm excited about it because I'm just like, oh, that should only take me like an hour a week. Like that's the part that I like about it. It's like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a ton of work, but it's gonna be. I can already tell because I'm putting it off. And on top of that, I've been wanting to do more D&D creation stuff. Like I fixed my Twitter. I don't know why. I fixed up my personal Twitter. I never tweet really, but I fixed it up. We changed the name of our Twitter, by the way. I think this might be one of the first videos since we switched to Mom Hat. If you want to follow us on Twitter now, it's Mom Hat Studios. It'll be like right there. It's gonna be like right there. Mom Hat Studios, which is the name of our, I guess, comedy group. I don't know what you would call it, content creation group. And so Jeff switched the Twitter handle, and I was like, I wonder if JoJo Has Fun's available now. And lo and behold, it is. So now JoJo Has Fun is back to being my personal Twitter after so many years. And I have like 5 tweets on there, and all of them are like D&D related. So that's just, I guess that's where I'm going to put D&D thoughts. Oh, get this trash. This is still like, we've had this game now, I think for like 4 years. And I swear my favorite part is this, just picking up garbage. I don't know why. There's something really satisfying about it. I can't bring myself to do it in like real life. Like I have a lot of trouble with it. Actually, you know what? That's fun. 2 days ago, I got diagnosed with ADHD. So that might be why this episode is so chaotic and weird. But I got diagnosed with ADHD. My doctor called and said, "Hey, Joe." It was interesting because they were like, we kind of went back and forth on this because you're very high achieving in a lot of ways. And they were like, you've done really well in school, you've achieved a lot, but also the things you've described and the way you've described them, it's really like outside of the norm of someone who is not, who is not dealing with this. And it was interesting because they were basically like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't happen often, but I think that you've been okay thus far just because you're very bright. And I basically was like, so what you're saying is I'm so smart that I was smarter than this illness? And she's like, I'm not saying that, which was great. But yeah, so like, this might be the last time I record prior to getting in touch with my psychiatrist and getting like not diagnosis, but getting like medication. I've never had that before. I've never had anything like that my whole life. So it's a big change. I mean, not a big change, but it's a big change. And I've been thinking about that in terms of like, there's a whole thing, CGP Grey, who makes these really awesome cartoons, and you should definitely check them out if you've never have. But CGP Grey has this idea right at the start of the Troubles that we've all just been, like almost have completed. And during the Troubles, he said like, we are all in a spaceship now. That was the way he said it. It's like, we're all in a spaceship now, and it's the spaceship you, and you have a mission. And the mission is to come back better than you were when you left. It was really more about like creating structure in a time when it's easy to not have structure, which I totally understand. And so like the thing he was talking about was the way that he described it was like you divide up your space and you use your space to sort of guide what you do. So you have one space that's for creative stuff, for working, one space that's for leisure, one space that all you do there is exercise. I think there was one other space. It was like sleep. It was sleep, leisure, exercise, and work. And the work had to be something sort of, it had to be creative. And if you had a space for creative work, you didn't kind of double dip, which I didn't do. And I also wasn't too hot with the fitness. I haven't really exercised a lot. Like I take walks every once in a while, but not every once in a while. I take a walk every day, at least. Like I walk about a mile a day. And it's definitely not like getting my heart rate up, but at least it's movement. I was thinking about that whole thing about being better than you were when you left. And it's like, well, what have I done? Have I done anything to kind of like do that? And I think about like, well, making the stuff that I think Mom Hat's making is way better than it ever has been. I think it's just cool stuff. Definitely better than it was. I mean, it's just the stuff we're making is more interesting and funner. I just like it more. But it doesn't come out in JoJo Has Fun, which is weird because like that was the start. It was just like we were working on this was the thing we were working on, and it's gotten to a point now where it's like it's almost hard. Weirdly enough, it's almost hard to justify doing this. Which, by the way, is like and this is something I've come to grips with when like very recently. But like, I think if I had to do, if I could go back to 2017, I probably wouldn't do a Let's Play show. I'd probably do something else, something a little different, something more. No, I think about it because it took me a couple of years to determine what my interests really were. Probably not a Let's Play. And if it was a Let's Play, probably not a Let's Play like this. It would probably be clippier, like what you're watching now. As I'm mowing this lawn, God, so zen, so sweet, so dozer. Does it sound like a horrible lawnmower? Now I'm gonna get some gravel. That sounds good. Pebbles. Yeah. No, not what I wanted. What are you doing? Now this is pod racing. God, it just looks awful. Anyway, I guess this has just been my long way of saying like, you know, I was in desperate need of just some time to decompress, and that's what this was, me playing House Flipper by myself and putting down gravel. I hope it was at least mildly entertaining for you. Trying to get the crew in a time when we can play games together, but it's darn hard. It is darn hard lately. But we'll figure it out. Go to momhat.net. Or sorry, that's so dumb. Why did I say that? That's all wrong. Go to mom-hat.com and you can check out all the work we do, including this, which is weird because like there's a link to it on there, and it's like, oh, rise and grind, gamers. I'm gonna stop recording this because I'm exhausted, and I'm probably gonna go to bed and edit it in the morning. Finish drinking this Dr. Pepper, and I'll talk to all of you later. Have a good day.